or 1,000 feet of a public official's home, and you have to wear a electronic monitoring device around your ankle, and if you violate these conditions, we'll put you back in jail. So it's basically like forcing someone on the probation before they've even had their quote-unquote trial, that before a jury of their peers or whatever. It's just massive usurpations of their civil rights, in my humble opinion. So that's kind of a little bit of background. There's even more. You guys don't run commercials on this shit, right?
Nope.
Oh, great. Good. Okay, so check this out. DA Underhill is also using private citizens as proxy soldiers to attack cop watchers. And let me go through that for you. Okay, and all this can be seen, watch my most 6 or 7 most recent uploads on Mike Bluehair. You can see all this. Okay, so here's the story. Well, it's good to meet you.
Sure. Yeah. I took the fat one's camera and I ran through my sock.
And you what? So the insanity you're about to watch needs to be framed in context so the viewer can understand what's happening. There's a private war being waged by the DA's office of Portland, Oregon against police accountability media. This is just another chapter. About a week ago, Eli, Son of Hightower, you can find that YouTube channel, visited the district attorney's house wanting to ask him questions. He was scooped up and charged with a daisy chain of charges. He's being held on $250,000 bail. That's 10% of his actual bail is $250,000. It's ridiculous. There's people that have raped children that don't have bail that are set that high. Well, Eli wasn't actually arrested in front of the DA, Rod Underhill's house. He was arrested a few days later when he was going to what he thought was the home of our public information officer in Portland Police Bureau, Pete Simpson's home. Well, it turns out that that house wasn't actually being occupied by Pete Simpson anymore. This fellow bought the house from Pete. This guy's name is John A. Hughes. Well, Eli, Son of Hightower, happened to have had a live stream running, and that's when Robbie steps into the picture. Robbie noticed that Eli was arrested, and he wanted to go over and investigate and figure out what went on and interview people as media, and that's when he was attacked and had his phone taken away from him and cut in half by this John A. Hughes fellow who lived in the house then. This happened in front of Portland Police Bureau, and then Portland cops actually arrested him. Then the DA refused to prosecute the man. Well, it's good to meet you.
Sure. Yeah. I took the fat one's camera and I ran through my sock.
And you what?
Well, I hit it with a Diplo hammer and the battery lit on fire, made a volcano in the back of the phone.
Wow.
Then I had to put it in my sock to put it out.
I got you. Mike Bluehair reporting for Film the Police Portland. I'm here with the infamous Robbie, a man I have loads of respect for. Need to get him out cop watching more often, but okay, so I just attended an arraignment, and tell me why that person was being arraigned.
So John Hughes was being arraigned for harassment and criminal mischief because he attacked me and my girlfriend. He took my phone, sawed it in half, while the police did nothing.
Yeah, so criminal mischief, I guess that's the phone sawing in half because that's a property destruction crime. And then it was harassment?
Yep.
Okay, tell me the context by which you had contact with this individual.
Well, I showed up because I saw Eli get kidnapped by the police, and I saw this gentleman. He made contact with me. He was leaning up against a cop car, and he asked me if I was Robert West.
Okay.
And I said, well, I didn't say much. I just kept recording because I was looking for Eli because I was wondering where he went. Okay. And then police left after a while. Well, he came and charged at me and said, "I'm gonna kick your ass" in front of the police.
Yeah.
And police did nothing.
Okay.
And I told the police, "Hey, he just threatened me, and you're going to allow that?" And they're like, "Yeah, freedom of speech."
Okay. And then like how did he get your phone away from you? Did he steal it from you right in front of the police?
No, the police left. And then I was talking to his neighbor because she was like shouting a bunch of obscenities, and we were just recording that situation. And then he came out and said, "I told you the police wouldn't be here forever." And he grabbed my girlfriend, started trying to choke her, and then this other lady that I had been talking to came up and like grabbed me and tried to choke me. And
so, just to frame this in context, you saw. Sorry about the car. I'm gonna wait till the car passes. You saw Son of Hightower, you know, being arrested.
Yep.
And then you came down because you thought that was Pete Simpson's house, and you wanted to question Pete Simpson, correct?
Yeah. Well, I wanted to see what happened to Eli. Like,
Okay. Okay. Right on. Cool. Okay.
But yeah, then we were attacked. So